Hi Sam.
Hello Simon.
How are you?
I'm alright, thanks. Good.
Okay. So we're here today to talk about the brand new Campstar range
Yes.
in the Outdoor Revolution collection.
Yep.
And maybe we could start off by talking a little bit about the fabrics and how do they fit into the collection overall.
Yes, so this fabric is actually a little bit more lightweight than our Airedale range. It's constructed from 120 HDE polyester with a 3000mm hydrostatic head and fully taped seams.
Yeah, well that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so the ground sheet as well, that's fairly robust, I guess?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I've said before, you can line a pool with it. It's 10,000mm PE, so super waterproof.
Yeah.
Sewn in the main body of the tents, and
Yeah.
you've got the optional front porch ground sheet on the porch areas.
And that's quite important actually about the sewn in ground sheet. A lot of people think maybe they're going camping for the first time and they're thinking, oh, don't like creepy crawlies. Well, yeah, we all know now that we need creepy crawlies, but we don't want them inside our tent. And so that's a bathtub arrangement, isn't it? It goes right up the side, it's all integral.
That's
so
right.
Once you're zipped in,
Yeah, you're
the
fully
bugs
in
stay
place.
out, hopefully.
Exactly, that's right. On other tents you may see toggling or just pegged down ground sheets, but no, you're just completely sewn in front.
Yeah. So the front ground sheet part in the porches,
Yep.
they're all removable.
That's right. Well, they're actually part of the footprint. So these tents come with a footprint, which is the ground sheet to go underneath the tent, which protects it from stones or getting dirty. So that actually comes all the way to the front. You can roll it back if you don't want to have it in position. It will just tuck under the tent, but it comes standard generally.
Yeah. And perhaps just touching on that point, these tents all come complete as a bundle, don't they?
That's right. So often tents, you buy the tent, you buy the footprint, you buy the carpet just to get that full kind of package and comfort. But with the Campstars, all of it's in the box. There's no need to buy anything extra to get you started. You've got obviously the pegs and the pump, but importantly the carpet and the footprint too.
Yeah. And that's quite a nice quality carpet in there as well, isn't it? So
that's right. Brand new Dura tread, new for this year.
Yeah. And for those that are thinking, carpet, what do we want another one of those inside a tent for?
It's a good question. But other than being comfortable and having obviously, it makes it nice and cosy inside the tent, there is practical properties to having a carpet as well. If you're putting furniture, your chairs and things onto the ground sheet, it actually does just protect your ground sheet and prevents wearing and driving holes through that. So it's practical purposes.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, isn't it, when you get out of bed in the morning, you're barefoot,
exactly,
you stand on the carpet instead of the ground sheet material.
Yeah, that's right.
It quietens it all down as well, it feels nice underfoot.
Exactly.
And if you're sitting around on the floor, it feels warmer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And just kids are playing down there, it's nicer. And actually, it's got uses as well for other applications if you want it. Use as a picnic rug, can't you? Take it out, use it for that as well. Yeah, pretty easy to clean up as well for the most part. Shake them out and they don't seem to get dirty too easily, do they? So.
No, that's right. Yeah, I mean, if it gets wet or muddy, just wait for it to dry off and brush it off with a hard brush. It'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah. And those ground sheet protectors, that go underneath that it comes with, that's really nice, isn't it? For when you take the tent down.
Exactly.
You don't want to have to take that tent back out of the bag again, do you?
No.
To clean the bottom of the tent.
Exactly, yeah.
So that's the beauty of that.
That's right.
You can take that bit out separately later, can't you? And clean it up at home. In fact, it's the only bit you've got to clean up because there's a bit of mud on the bottom and you have to pack up quickly. That's a really nice feature, is it, to have a footprint underneath the tent?
Exactly. Or if you're camping on hard standing, it'll just protect that ground sheet from getting any punctures or anything.
Yeah.
So really useful.
It increases the life of the tent, etc.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's right.
So the Campstar range sort of represents some pretty good value for money, doesn't it?
Incredible value actually for what you get for money. It's an air tent, of course. We didn't even mention the fact that it's got inflatable tubes.
Yeah, of course.
So it's nice and quick and easy to put up and take down. It's got the DSV valve, which is dynamic speed valve. So it's a push button system, which is much more preferable to a Boston valve, which is a traditional sort of airbed valve, which you have to push in, unscrew. With this system, you can just press it to open it, press it to close it. No sort of fabric getting caught, no cross threading. It's really simple and easy. So excellent value across the whole range.
Yeah, so it is a key point really that all the collection on the Campstar is air, isn't it? Quick and easy to go up.
Yep.
And so across our range we've got anything from a 350.
Yep.
How can we get a 3.5 person? We always wonder, but let's say it's for couples really, isn't it? That
Yeah,
really want a stand-up height tent at the entry sort of size point, right the way through to 500s.
Yep.
And then on to 600s we've got and 700.
Yes,
So
exactly.
you've got a big collection in there, and probably we expect the 700 to be the most popular, don't we? Because it's a really big size.
It's
Good.
big, and it's
And that's
definitely
perhaps one of the best value in the range in some respects.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. Although it's a big tent, so it's a big pack size. So if you don't need that much space, then the 600 or 500 is the way to go. There's other features like your mesh panels, your rollback doors, just to give you that sense that the kind of other premium features that you wouldn't normally see at this sort of level, which are included with the price of the campsite.
So if people are wondering a little bit about the beams and what to expect in terms of guarantees and still maintainable, or can they replace those beams?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you can buy spare tubes for peace of mind. I mean, we're pretty confident in the reliability of the tubes themselves, but they are covered just with a standard 1 year's manufacturer's warranty. But they are replaceable and maintainable further down the line. You can purchase a beam for probably about £20 to £30 in this range. They all come with a repair kit, so you can unzip the old tube and put a new bladder in. Pretty simple, 10-minute process. Not essential, might be worth it for peace of mind if you're going away somewhere further afield. But it's a pretty simple process.
And their beams, of course, are repairable. If you've got a patch kit with you, you can sort of patch it up like you could a tyre. But perhaps also worth noting there that people are thinking it's air and it's going to get easily punctured. We've talked about it in some of the other videos, but these tubes are so well housed, aren't they, that you can't get to them to easily puncture them. So you'd have to be really trying hard, wouldn't you?
You'd struggle. I mean, even if you got a knife now and tried to puncture it, you'd struggle to get through that initial sort of membrane.
We don't recommend that, by the way, viewers.
No, that's true. But it's really well insulated. It's not going to be punctured by a twig or a thorn on the floor. Absolutely, it's hard work.
Yeah. But handy to know. People are maybe less familiar with air, and they're thinking about a pole, and if they've got a broken pole, they're going to do a splint or get a spare section. But if you've got an air tent, they can still. I think it's a different method, but they can still get it up and running again should they have a problem.
Completely
anything from buying a spare to go with them to repairing it on site, and actually they zip out of the tubes, and
that's right,
it's the last thing you want, and they're reliable, but that's just a bit of peace of mind for those people to know that they can get themselves up and running again.
Easily changeable. I mean, with pole tents, for instance, if it's high winds, they're going to flex and the poles are going to break. With the air tents, of course, it flex, but it'll just pop back out again.
That's important. And this collection goes up really quick and easy, doesn't it? So
really straightforward to pitch, and so it's great value.
Okay, Sam. Well, that's great. Talk to you a bit more about those in depth on all the range, maybe.
So this is a selection of the Campstar range. The Campstar 350 is a great little kind of couples tent or a very small family. Perfect for it's got great headroom, but also it's air, so it goes up very quickly and the pit comes away very quickly as well. It comes complete with carpet footprint like the rest of our Campstar range. It does have a nice mesh ventilation panel on the side there, so it gives you great airflow. Of course, it's also got the low-level vents you'd expect, and the rear vent too. And you can see there's a dark bedroom in there. Great value and a great little tent. We've got the Campstar 500 XL here. So there's a 500 in the range. This is the XL, which is the deeper with the front porch built in. So you can see here, this front porch is completely enclosable. You've got the large rollback internal door there. Darker bedrooms, comes with the carpet. Big mesh door on the side there, again great for ventilation. And we've got this mesh central divider too, which is obviously great for airflow through. You can buy a sun canopy for this model, and also for the 700 and the 600 and the 1200. They just toggle on across the top and just gives you a nice bit of sunshade. You can also buy the Campstar side porch, which just slots at the top, pegs down on the other side, and it gives you a nice extra cooking area, extra sleeping area on the side of the 500 XL, the 600 and the 700. Here we've got the 600, which is bigger again, 6 berth technically, perfect size for a family of 4 who want a bit of room. Again, you've got this large enclosed porch, double length living area, so 2 window panels as opposed to the 1. 3 bedrooms across the back, again nice and dark, and like I said before, the optional toggle on the front sun canopy. You also have the 700, which is a wider version of this, just with a central sort of bedroom, which is 3 berth rather than 2. Again, they all come with carpet, they all come with the footprint, they all come with the pump, they all come with the pegs, so it's got everything you need to get started. A great value family air tent. Check out our videos that we're shooting today. It will explain a bit more detail about our Airedale range, our PC range and our Campstar tent range.